Good morning, everyone. Greetings from one of my favorite places in the world, South Florida. I'm at Deerfield Beach and I'm standing, and the sun is. Can you guys see that? The sun actually came out beautifully this morning. When I looked around, I saw many people out here trying to get the sun ray, that first sunlight. And if you guys could see that and take that in for a moment, so beautiful. But it's important for us to be reminded, right, that the sun will always come out. Um, the oceans will be here, and existence as we know it, right, do change time and time again over time with the evolution of things, environmental change, etc. That change will happen in the morning. But the one thing we know is life continues. Life continues, right? And there's always hope. There's always hope. I think one of our first blessings this morning is the ability to wake up and open our eyes and say we are alive. And we're breathing. So I want us to take a couple of deep breaths in and out right now. The fact that we can breathe is another great blessing, that we are alive and we are part of this journey. And I say all of that to say that clearly our world is threatened once again with a pandemic. There are lots of unknowns at this point. And I think because of those unknowns, it's creating a lot of fear, right, within us, a lot of panic, fear. I talk to many people, as we all do, right? And everyone has a different way of dealing with fear. Everyone has a different way of taking in information and dissecting it, if you will, and applying it to themselves and their families. It doesn't really help, right, when you go out to the supermarkets and the stores and you see that the shelves are cleared out of basic necessity. So with all of that, it's creating that sense of panic and that sense of, uncertainty to the highest degree. But I want to keep encouraging everyone that we can tap into that deeper resource that's all within us. And I don't really want us to sound like it's an easy thing to do, because I want to make sure that I'm recognizing the issue. We do know there's an issue. But what I want us to recognize as well is the fact that, we have a deeper resource inside of us, and we are resilient. Human beings are very resilient. Many of us have overcome and overcame many tragedies in our lives where our backs were up against the wall and we felt like it was the end of everything. But we were able to bounce back and to come out of that. So I think at this moment, what we can do for ourselves and our families is to really take the time and to go into a place of meditation, be prayerful, spend a lot of time in thanksgiving and gratitude, and have a loving heart. So when you meet people who are panicking or who are feeling a bit, they're just not themselves, they're panicking, there's a lot of fear, it's that you spend the time to help to infuse and to share that love, that nurturing energy with them, that open, loving heart and that energy with them. There are many things that we can do additionally to help ourselves to boost our immune system. One of the things that I tend to do a lot is you guys could see, I walk bare feet a lot. I'm out in nature. I'm breathing in fresh air. And I know that there are some restrictions depending on where you live, clearly. I'm in South Florida, so I'm blessed to be out. And most of the time, our climate, our temperature allows me to be outdoors. But I do spend a lot of time outdoors. I'm bare feet. I am boosting my immune system. I enjoy the sunlight. So these are some basic things that you can do to heal yourself, because if we were to think back, if we were to go right back into the ancient times, ancient medicine practices, there were no, and I'm talking about like 5,000 years ago, very ancient practices. There were no vaccinations, right? There were no medical doctors. Healing came naturally. Healing came from understanding the universe and understanding the worlds and understanding the earth and the sun and the moon. That's where healing came from. You had shamans, back in those days. So maybe it's a time for us to start thinking of natural remedies for ourselves, right? And to start boosting our immune system so we can, I don't want to use the word prepare, but we can at least be in a place of confidence to know that we have done all we can do, and we know that there are experts out there working as well, because we have the best of both worlds. We have practices from the old world and we have modern medicine. So I feel in my heart, I really do feel deep down in my heart and my spirit that we will overcome this, and we will have an interesting story to share with our grandkids and our kids, that kind of stuff. And at some point in our lives, we'll have an interesting story to tell, that you went to the store to get basic necessities, but you couldn't find it because of this potential large spread virus, if you will. The numbers does speak for itself. We do know that the numbers are climbing, but comparatively to a common virus or a common flu, it's still very minimal, right, in comparison. So I think what I'm trying to say is, my overall theme and my overall message today is educate yourself. Stay focused on your health and your family's health from a natural perspective. Try to do the things that you enjoy by stepping outside in nature, planting a garden, getting your hands in the dirt a little bit, grounding yourself, grounding. My videos are about grounding your souls, but grounding yourself, right? Getting back in touch with Mother Nature. I hope this message helps. I hope you guys are enjoying the beautiful sunrise. That's a great shot right there. And I send you guys nothing but love, peace, positive energy, and lots of health. And we're going to be fine together. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.